You know, well, I hope I don't have to kill them again. Sometimes they respawn. It's like certain places on the map will respawn. Like if you go to a mammoth camp, the mammoths and the giants, they actually respawn, and so does the loot inside the chests in the mammoth camps. Also the cheeses and that, they also respawn, and they can sell for quite a bit when you get your speeds quite high. I think they sell for like 15 each, 15 gold. So if you've got like 10, there's 150 gold, if not more. I can't remember what I said and how good my math is, you know. So yeah, basically just pick up the mammoth cheese, even if you're not going to use it to like heal your health or stamina, whatever it does. I think it does a bit of both, but yeah, you can sell it. I pretty much sell all my food. Food's not really much good. It only really regenerates low amounts of health. It's, you know. So when you come in here, there's going to be lots of dead skeevers, and that's because of these guys. I'm going to take out the guy with the bow first. And there we go. That's 2 bandits down. And just basically take... I'd recommend picking up this skeever hide, because skeevers are actually really good for healing potions. Disease curing potions, anything like that. So it's a bit weird that the most disgusting creature in the game, apart from them horrible like things that you get in the Dragonstone, I can't remember the names. If I remember them, I'll mention them. But yeah, the skeevers are like the most dirty creature, or you know, they're like pretty much sewer rats, and they create the potions of healing and stuff. It doesn't make sense to me, but oh well. Anyway, pressing on. This is not actually a big tomb, but it takes a good 20 minutes maybe. There is some interesting loot around the place, so it's actually quite worth coming here. And I think BleakFalls Barrows is one of the places I mentioned before that actually regenerate loot, like at least some of the loot anyway, not all of it, because some of it's just actually really good. But I think most of the basic stuff, like the linen wraps and a couple of the enemies and that, they regenerate, so it's not bad. And this guy's going to be a pain in the neck. Yeah, I think in my last playthrough I actually came here on my own without Uthgard, and I struggled a little bit killing that guy because he's quite strong actually for the low levels. Okay, so in tombs like this you'll find puzzles quite often with the hawk, the fish and the snake, and usually there's some indication of which order they go in, etc. But if not, it's actually just a really simple trial and error. There's been quite a few puzzles where I've had to just do trial and error. So what have we got here? We've got snake, snake, fish. So basically you just copy the pattern and presto. If you do it wrong, all that will happen is you'll just get bombarded by poisonous arrows. Nothing too serious. It probably won't kill you. Can't guarantee that, but yeah, you'll find books like this actually. If the value of the book is roughly about 50 or above, I recommend giving it a read, because it will probably boost one of your stats if you haven't read the book before. Now you see I just read the book Thief there. That's not the only thief book in Skyrim. There's actually quite a few of those books. There's actually like lots of those books actually. So yeah, if you miss it, don't worry. You can always come back and get it another time. This thing won't stand still. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. Oh, nice little cinematic for killing the tiny little rat. Anyway, Arvel the Swift. This is the reason why we're here. Yeah, this frostbite spider's actually quite strong and just genuinely just glitched out in the floor there. Empty. Let's pick up a few spider eggs while we're here. No, shut up. Basically this guy, he's the guy with the claw. You can actually start attacking him while he's in this web. Or you can cut him down and see what he has to say, but basically he will just run away with the golden claw. So yeah, basically you just want to kill him. He's not too hard to kill anyway, but he runs quite quickly and it's quite annoying, especially when you just want to quickly dash through this place. Pretty sure there's... oh, there we go, there it is. No, there's no loot in there really. So we're just going to move on up. In here you get these guys, and they just resurrect from the dead, so these guys aren't hard to kill. There's a couple of magic spells or a couple of hits with a sword and they're dead, so not too much of a problem. I'm just gonna whip out my bow. These guys don't really have any decent loot, but I'm just checking to see if they've got any gold. There's a trap, and I bet you she'll walk on it. Yep. So that's the only thing about the followers. They're actually more of a hindrance sometimes than they are useful, especially when they keep trying to steal your kills. But in a situation like that, you can use a follower as a tank. So basically, you just have to stand back and... oh, that's a bit glitchy there. Oh dear. Right, time for one-handed to come out. Take the arrows, why not? Oh. Hold on, I'll take the bow as well, it's a bit better than my bow. At the moment. Anyway, pressing on. Just run straight through this, doesn't matter, it's not going to kill you. Just be careful that you don't get snuck up on by these guys. Nice combination of fire and one-handed. It's actually not bad because you're constantly putting damage in. Oh damn! Oh no, that's not good.
What are you doing?
I'm dead. What are you doing? Damn. Oh, so I've actually gone quite the way back. Didn't really want to go back that far. Damn. Anyway, so I'm just going to quickly do that all again.
Get ready. Trouble.
I'm not going to bother picking up any of the loot. It's hardly worth it. So I'm just going to run on past this time. Going to charge on through, and this time I'm not going to set this trap on myself. There's me having a go at the computer for giving me followers that always put traps on themselves, and I do it myself. I'm just going to save it just in case, you know. Ugh, and the same thing happened again, what the hell. Anyway, that's why I saved. So this time I think I'm actually just going to go for the bow. Right, so now that cannot happen to me again. Lol. Just whacked her over the head. Just took it like an absolute don. Oh wow, now that is some nice loot. Orchulum ingot. That comes in very handy later. Should have been looting some more of these guys, I think. Especially with the amount of times I've died. So I'm just going to quickly save because, you know, I don't want to do that again. That was quite annoying. Oh, I can level up. Let's level up. I think this time we're going to level up health. Why not? I usually do 5 stamina than 5 health, but I think considering I died a few times, it's quite important. I do another one on health, you know. Have I leveled up archery already? No, nothing on archery, so I'm going to level up archery. Because archery is always useful. And you're dead. So basically, I really am trying to rush through this. I can't believe I died like twice. Oh, there we go, that's what I was looking for. The way out. Or the way through, rather, we're not quite there yet. Anyway, just around this corner is nothing. I thought I was slightly a bit further then. Okay, just a hint. Do not try and jump down there. You would die. Here he comes. Move.
You think I'm afraid of
Yeah, we take all that. Get my arrow back, why not? I swear there's a reason why I don't want to be here. Just down here there's a chest that you can get. It's got some loot in it. Nothing major, I don't think, but it's also an opportunity to get your lockpicking a bit higher. Ooh, that was very close to breaking there. And we're just going to head back up and continue, and not back that way. Oh damn. Forgot about you. Yep, it's very useful to bring somebody along like Uthgard. I mean, at this stage in the game, when you come up against two-handed people, they're always going to seem a lot stronger than they actually are. I think it's a little bit more that way. Yeah, a little bit more. Okay. A little bit more. You see, even if you break a lockpick, it still levels it up. So it's not that bad if you break a few locks. If you break a few lockpicks, it's bad if you break some locks. You don't want to be breaking the locks. Basically, in this room, you're going to want to use the golden claw because there's a door you have to open. And the golden claw is the key, so to speak. I'll tell you why in a minute when I get there, but... Whoa. Oh. Need I even bother? Oh, hello Mr. Draugr. You wish to die, huh? Whoa. I'm going to take this bow and equip it. It's actually better than my bow, so why not? Because I died the last time I picked up one of those, maybe. Who knows? Anyway. Right, through this door is the door with the key. Well, sorry, whether you need the key. Because you see this pattern here, and what I was on about the puzzles, where you actually have the solution on you, as providing you picked up the golden claw. So go to Misk and go to golden claw, and you'll see on there it says bear, like the bird thing, and an owl. So I think it's a moth. So bear, moth, owl. So basically in the reverse order. Like I said, it's not that hard. If you don't have the key, you can just basically wing it and give it a trial and error, which actually, surprisingly more than enough, actually works out. So it's not too bad. So when you put the pattern in, the door will open. When you put the golden claw in, so yeah, all the time you don't have the golden claw, or if you didn't know that the golden claw it had the pattern on it, then that door can actually be quite frustrating. But yeah. So anyways, when you get into this room, this is the room with the Dragonstone tablet in it. Basically, I'm going to show you where the hidden treasures are in here. Oh, I'm falling. So yeah, just jump up the side and come up this way. Don't go straight for the wall of power, because that basically means that the guy who wants to protect the Dragonstone tablet will try and kill you. And it's never good when somebody wants to kill you. If somebody wants to kill you, you run. So that's the first chest, basically almost directly behind the wall. You can actually get over there from jumping over this rock from the other side, but going this way first is probably to be quicker. There's another chest in this room, just over here. Up here. Just here. So you get some basic potions and stuff. No. Next thing you want to do is get the Wall of Power. I mean, you can also go to this chest, like literally just there. But if you look at your carry weight, you'll probably find that you're pretty close to it, and I'm pretty sure there's a piece of heavy armour in there that weighs quite a lot. So yeah, you come over here. Oh, I missed. It's never good. And basically you can use Uthgard as a tank, and a workaround for the shield, and she stopped my kill. Not to worry though, because I can now loot him with the Dragonstone. That's the quest item. And just basically take everything from him because it's worth a lot. There's an enchanted item, you can use that, it's very useful. Gold necklace, studded armour, staff of courage, you know, some pretty good loot actually. I'm not going to complain with that sort of loot. And instead of going all the way back out the way you just came, there's actually the way out up here, which is very useful. And once you get out, you can just fast travel back to Riverwood, then to Whiterun. I probably will do it in that order because he gives you a bit of gold and it's a bit useful, so why not? On the way out, there's a chest, you can pick up some of this stuff here, but there's not really much point unless you actually really want to be an alchemist in this game. I don't think I've actually ever seen anybody play as an alchemist. It would be quite interesting actually. I just use alchemy sometimes. You know, if I want to make a certain potion or I want to level up quickly, then that's when I level up alchemy. Anyway, so straight from the outside, I'm just going to fast travel back. There are a few places you can discover around here, and if I wasn't trying to rush this video, then I would. So basically, if you remember, you come straight into the town and you turn into the Riverwood trader.
Nice weapon you have there, but I don't suppose you'd consider putting it away.
Of course I will, for a lovely lady such as yourself. Anyway, before I accept that quest, I'm just going to point out that these potions over here, and most of the stuff in the shop, in fact I think everything in the shop, has a red steel thing. No, when you give him the golden claw.
The sooner you found, I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done
And
a great thing for me and my sister.
When he's finished yibbering on, I can now take some of the stuff in the shop. Not all of it, but some of it. And you can basically take it and just sell it back to him. Like the cheese wheels, they probably sell for about 4 maybe. The wine sells for quite a bit actually, and these pots over here, so if you want to make some quick money while you're here, why not? The things I usually take though are just the potions and the arrows and the gold here. It's about the only thing, but if you try and take the golden claw, he will try to kill you, I think. Yeah. But anyway, also he gives you discounts on the stuff he sells, but he doesn't really sell anything decent. But I like to sell my stuff to him. So now we're going to go back to Dragonsreach. Wow, these loading screens are really taking their time today. Probably because I've got fraps running. Usually when I don't have fraps, it's like 1 or 2 seconds. But yeah, I guess fraps is quite intensive on the processor, so naturally it's just going to be a bit slower. Anyway, so you go into the Dragonsreach, and to complete the Dragonstone quest, or whatever it is, Tombstone, whatever. Yeah, you just basically talk to the cult wizard again. Yeah, and then you'll get on your way to your next quest.
You see? The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Ah, the Dragonstone of BleakFalls Barrow. Seems you'll have to see the Jarl. So your information was correct after all.
Basically, take note of who this is. You'll be meeting her later, and it'll be quite surprising to you maybe when you realise who it is.
Nice work. Just send me a copy when you decide.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby.
Yep, so basically you can either wait for Arvel to come and tell Farengar to come up here, or you can just come up here yourself and then wait for them here. I'm literally just going to wait.